Hello everyone, I'm Johnny and today I'm recommending the movie Sea Without Exit, a Japanese World War II film exploring a lesser known type of Japanese self-sacrifice which went on during the war. The film explores the concept of the human torpedo. This sounds like a horror film, right? Well, it's more of a personal historical drama set during Japan's desperate last months of World War II. The film covers the Kai-10 program. These were crude suicidal torpedoes that offered a human guidance system to a target. Kai-10 were based on the successful Type 93 torpedo, modified to make room for a pilot. Kai-10 pilots were volunteers, mostly youth, as young as 17. Over 1,000 men tried out for the program. The program required fanatical devotion to Japan's cause and skill. Piloting a Kai-10 was extremely challenging and done alone. Kai-10 were launched from motherships. They were strapped onto the deck of a submarine, and if operated carelessly, they could give away the position of their host submarine. Therefore, these men needed to be trusted. Surfacing a Kai-10 was only to be done close to a target to check for range and bearing via a periscope. Most disturbingly, Kai-10 pilots were sealed into their torpedoes. If they failed to hit their targets, which most did, rescue was unlikely. Pilots either had to wait for their oxygen to run out or self-destruct. To be a Kai-10 pilot, you had to train for your death, which took months. Once completed, pilots undertook missions aboard submarines, not knowing what day they may run into the enemy, and be asked to give their lives. A Kai-10 pilot may enter his coffin torpedo and have a technical problem, or the mission might be aborted, and then he would have to exit and begin the wait for death all over again. The Kai-10 pilot further knew there was no guarantee of successfully destroying a target once they committed to their death run. The majority of Kai-10 pilots launched died with no success. Kai-10 pilots who returned from a mission, unable to launch for mechanical or strategic reasons, would feel great shame. A major part of pilot indoctrination included instant hero status for undergoing their training and committing their life to the nation's cause. Due to all these reasons, pilots were in constant anguish, either waiting to die or waiting for shame. The film captures the turmoil the young pilots underwent and provides insight into who these men were outside of war, importantly humanizing men who might otherwise be seen as ruthless tools of war. The film's strength is in the technical detailed look at the program and the Kai-10 themselves. It's an important and overlooked program during World War II, highlighting the brutality of Japan's leadership, which too frequently showed a willingness to sacrifice the nation's youth. Props are good, and the CGI is okay. The subplots and background stories are a bit flat, but they are important to establish the gravity of the program, which was really about death and sacrifice of young men with families. The film will mostly appeal to those specifically interested in Japanese World War II history. Ultimately, the Kai-10 program cost way more lives and resources than it was worth. Even in development, 2 of the original designers were killed, along with 15 other men, yet the program was pushed through. The most numerous Kai-10 was the Type 1, of which 330 were built, 100 of which were sent on missions. American sources claim the only sinkings achieved by the weapon were a fleet oiler, a small infantry landing craft, and the biggest target hit, the USS Underhill, with the loss of 113 men. During the Underhill attack, 1 Japanese host submarine was sighted and sunk, with the loss of 117 men. Alright, I'm Johnny. Do watch Sea Without Exit if you have an interest in naval history or World War II history. If you want to support the channel, like, subscribe, comment, blah blah blah, and hopefully I will see you in the next video.